Uh, uh, my skin is dry. My nostrils hurt. And this Vicks Vapor Rub really has my eyes very heavy. Uh, uh, huh? Hello? What did you say? Hey, Nunu. Nunu, send help. Nunu. I'm trying to rest, Nunu. I'm trying. Nunu. Ah, Nunu. This is when I miss my ex. Cause she would like, she'd make me this homemade chicken noodle soup. She'd rub my feet. She'd rub a lot of things, you know. It, it, anyway, I don't want to speak on behalf of every man, but I must say the majority of the men that the majority of the men that I know are babies when they get sick. Like they're legit children. Like if you're like, Mama, I mean, I'm 38, and it's like men that's like 40 something, 20 something. We just want our mama, you know. We just want somebody to take care of us. but but I'm gonna be okay. Be okay. Nunu, you laughing at me? I know I be saying too much, don't I? Need to stop. Nunu, I love your name. You are a chosen one. I know you. I know you know that. That's for sure. You know I'm a chosen one, and chosen ones can tell about other chosen ones. And people think that it's a joke, but it's serious. It's real. But how you doing? How you doing? Good. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody. Everybody watching. As you come in, thank you so much for being here. I took a very long shower and I tried to like steam up my damn bill. My water bill is gonna be through the roof probably. I mean, because I was in that damn shower for almost an hour. That's a lot of hot water. What is wrong with me? Something's wrong with me. They're all gonna laugh at me. They're all gonna laugh at me. But seriously, I was in there and I took this out of there. I don't have any more Kleenex. So I took this toilet paper and then I'm sucking on these damn cough drops and they got my stomach upset. So I'm shitting, I'm coughing, I'm doing all kind of things. I probably lost some more weight. I'm a mess, okay? You heard it right here from Mr. Terrence kind of thing. I'm a mess. um, do you have any soup? You know, I don't actually. I don't know. I take that back. I do have some soup. I have. Oh, you know what? This is gonna sound really messed up, new. I got like the Campbell's like chicken and rice soup. I love that, right? But I feel like I've been doing so good. Maybe this is God telling me you need to slow down. But I've been doing so good. I've been fasting, not really eating that much, not really intaking a lot of fat, and even definitely not a lot of carbs. But now I'm like under the weather, and it's like ugh. So I made sure to get sugar-free cough drops. I mean, I got a plethora of those, stockpile of those. But it's like I don't even want to eat those things because I don't want to knock myself off track. That's kind of bad, right? I mean, there's no cure for a cold anyway. What I have is just like it's congestion, but it's just like it's like a little cold, and it has to play its course. But I do have some of that chicken rice soup. I don't have chicken noodle, but I got chicken rice. Chicken noodle Campbell's, it's good, but it's a lot of damn sodium in there. It will run your damn blood pressure through the roof. I don't know why they put so much sodium in there. I guess it's from the chicken broth. Um, now that I think about it, I got a low sodium chicken broth in there. Wow, I've had that for some time, but those things don't expire right away. You can have that for quite some time. But I know not a lot of people in here at the moment. What y'all doing today? Y'all, I'm sure people out and about. I want to kind of get out and about, but I gotta start to feel a little bit better. If I don't feel it's one something now. If I don't feel a little bit better, I mean, I'm not going to the hospital, y'all. I'm not that damn sick. I mean, this is just it has to pay its course. But if I don't feel a little bit better, I'm just gonna stay in the I'm gonna stay in the condo. I'm gonna stay here, okay? And I'm probably gonna turn that TV on that I really usually don't do. I got a Fire Stick. You guys got a Fire Stick? I don't even I don't even believe in cable no more. Satellite cable, because it's a mess. They taking all these channels away. Don't even get me started about Paramount, because Paramount, which I've purchased, you pay this fee every damn month, and they've taken Hey Arnold away. They've taken Hey Arnold away. But it's gonna be okay. We got this. Hearts for Sam and Kobe. Yes, I remember you. Yes, how you doing? Yes, 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 yes. I remember you. How you been? Honest to God, this may sound so weird, but I thought about you one day. I think I was like serving or whatever, playing tennis, and I remember like you would come in because I was in Iowa then. Remember, I was in Iowa, and there was this really cool kid um that just started watching me serve when I go to the park and when I was in Carroll, Iowa, and we end up hitting. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. But I just know you would come and you'd be in there along with a lot of other people, and y'all was just watching me serve, and I'm like, thank y'all so much. But I remember you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I haven't been on in ages. I'm so sorry. I've been busy with school like crazy. I'm good. No, please don't never apologize. I know that it's just something that people are gonna do. Hell, I do it myself, but never apologize. Never apologize, especially when you are taking time for yourself and your family and handling business. Okay. I appreciate you though so much. Thank you for coming in. But yes, I promise you, I remember you. I absolutely remember you. I'm so happy you remember me. I promise to God, I remember you. And I remember like yesterday actually, and I thought about you, and I've been thinking about a couple people that I haven't seen in a minute. But I must say, I hope everybody's well. I know you have gone through a whole lot, and I know that even when you were coming in and stuff, like there were some good days and not so good days. And like I said, I just hope that my channel and just my silly crazy self can, I don't know, shed some type of light and positivity, on your life and on the lives of other people. Because you know what? It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so much going on, but we got this. We just got to keep pushing. And I'm not just saying that. I literally don't feel good. Like, I'm so under the weather, y'all. And I'm still trying to push. I know, Nunu, you're like, I'm gonna beat your ass if you don't go to sleep. But Nunu, I've been laying down, Nunu. I've been laying down. I did what I did earlier. I did my not my taxes, but y'all know I do. I mean, I don't know if y'all know this or not. I don't do my own because I got too much stuff going on. But I actually I do taxes and stuff. I help like with some of my family members and stuff, whatever, my extended cousins. So I actually did two of their. I actually filed a couple of my cousins' taxes today, so that was fun. But my carpal tunnel's tripping. Oh my gosh, I've been working like crazy, and my carpal tunnel's acting up. But I'm back laying across the bed. Um, oh, I got closer to God, and I got a girlfriend now. I'm so happy. That's awesome. Well, God bless you. Yeah, yeah, a lot has happened since the start of the year. Why aren't you at work? Are you sick? Oh, well, well, Hearts for Sam and Kobe. I actually am. I mean, at least I think. I'm off call this. I'm off call today. I gotta go check and see about Sunday. I want to make sure, but I don't think I'm on call tomorrow either. But till I was on call till 7 a.m. this morning, but I didn't get called back in when I left. When I left last night. But yeah, I don't feel great. But I haven't been feeling 100%. My throat has been just scratchy, and it started a couple days back. But I think the weather changes up, and I'm not gonna blame it on the guy that I played tennis with, but he, it's not that we hugged or nothing with him. We did like the fist pump. You know how people, and this was last Saturday actually. Um, so you know how you're meeting up with somebody and you may shake hands, high five, but a lot of times, especially what I do is close, like a closed fist, like a fist and like a fist pump because the hands are so dirty, so germy. But he was like, "Oh, I just kind of want to distance myself from you. I don't want you to get sick. I'm kind of getting over the flu." And I was like, "Oh, okay, no biggie." Um, but Lord knows I work at the hospital, and I'm so not to say I'm immune to everything. It takes a lot to get me sick. I don't think I was sick any in 2024. I wasn't sick at all, so I knew it was kind of coming. But I'm still not like. I mean, I can go play tennis and probably win a. I don't know, maybe not the match, but probably a set. But that would be stupid. I don't wanna be around here sweating too much. Even though I got the temperature up high because the temperature outside has dropped. It's supposed to get down to 40 something tonight. But I don't know. But at the moment I'm out at work and I'm not complaining about that. I actually thank God. Oh no, but who has been really feeling 100% during February? Oh well, I was at the beginning of the month. I feel sick too. Haha. No, you don't. I hope you don't. I hope every. Well, I hope you get to feel. I hope you get to feeling better. You said, how do you know what I'm thinking? But I would never put my hands on you in that way. So what way would you put your hands on me? Hmm. Maybe I can. Maybe that would start to make me feel a little bit better. Okay, I'm under the weather, but I'm not dead. Okay, amen. Um, Hearts for Sam and Kobe said, Nunu, you're so pretty. Oh my gosh, isn't she gorgeous? She is. She sure is. I kind of knew you were coming down with Cole when you were on your lives. Really, Nunu? You knew it? Oh gosh. I was like, no. I was like, God help me. No, 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 no. I'm such a baby when I don't feel I'm such a baby when I don't feel good. I'm such a baby. I know I am. I know I gotta stop this. I can't be a baby. I can't be a baby. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, one second. Oh, it's getting cold outside. Oh, I'm have to. Hold on. Let me see if that works. I got y'all on the It's kind of crooked, ain't it? I got you on this tissue. Hey, Chill Will Crew. Yeah, I'm sorry, my room is a mess. It's not like I usually have my bed made up, but I've been in and out of bed. I've been running back and forth to the bathroom. I probably lost like 2 more pounds because I've shit my brains out. I know that may be TMI, but it's all gonna be okay, right? No, but real talk, I mean, you're not supposed to have that many cough drops. Cough drops are not candy, and then I have the sugar-free cough drops and the sugar alcohol. So unfortunately, too many of them. Which I've only had like four today. Which I don't know. Technically, I guess you're not supposed to have six within a 24-hour period. Whatever. Sue me. I don't know. Sue me like I'm suing that damn tow truck company because that is not a joke. I'm suing the hell out of them. Anyway, um, yeah, that sugar alcohol it kind of upset my stomach, but and I really haven't eaten anything. I've just had like some fruit punch, some tea. Oh, I got some tea here. It's still kind of hot. Ooh, Nene giggles. Got some tea. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Oh, nothing's working. Everything is falling apart. You know what? Why do I have this on this damn charger? Hold on 1 second. Okay. My phone's at 100%. See, I'm not thinking. Mentally, I'm not thinking. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hearts for Sam and Kobe. I'm sorry. I know, Nunu. I know. I'm like so not. This is so not. Yo, you know what? Let me tell you. I don't get sick a whole lot. Like I can count. Like true story. You can look at my channel. You can look back 4 or 5. Well, 4 years ago. Like within the channel, I probably got sick 3 times within those 4 years. Like I'm talking like actually sick, 3 times, probably 3 times. And even within those times, like I was still like, dancing, acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. I thank God for it, but I don't like get sick to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, I really need some help. But I'm just a baby. Even when if I got a paper cut, I'm a baby. I'm gonna need somebody to take care of me if I got a little paper cut. So definitely if I'm feeling under the weather. But no, but it's all good. But anyway, I wanna talk about work and what happened yesterday. Yesterday. Yeah, I got all these damn phones. Don't tell Gamma, she gonna get me. Um but hold on 1 second, got it. What is that? If I was there, I would take care of you. No, no, you're genuinely like you're so sweet, like for real, for real. Like, and I just know you have like not because you're a chosen one, but I just feel like I just know you got like that nurturing touch. You know what I'm saying? Like, just your presence would make people feel better. You ever been told that? I mean, I've been told that. The hell is that? Not a contact. So I'm on this WhatsApp and they saying hi. Who the hell are you? WhatsApp is strange. I don't even know who those people are. Gamma, I was just talking about you. I was telling everybody not to tell Gamma about these damn phones I got. I still ain't take the phone back. This one, this one Okay, this one is like my personal alarm, so I'm gonna keep it. Like this is my personal alarm, even though I be waking up, and I gotta remember like to turn it off because I know my neighbor probably be like, because it's like that dirt, dirt, dirt. I know he's probably like, what the hell is wrong with this dude? He always leave his alarm on, because I can't stand it when people do that. But I've kind of got into the habit of like, okay, well, I'm waking up before my alarm goes off, and then turn it off, and then I'll just turn it back on like each day, just in case. But yeah, all this week, honest to God, Monday through Friday, I've been waking up before the alarm goes off. Like it, I've gotten great sleep, but I wake up before it goes off. But so I'm gonna keep that one. But yeah, this one. So this is that newer one. New. I'm telling you, you're not lying. It's refurbished. It'll come on, and then it'll be like it's overheating. Take it off the charger, and I'd be like, I ain't put the mofo on the charger. How the hell the phone overheating? How is it overheating? And sometimes like here, like I have the temperature in here like 62 damn degrees. How is it overheating? So this is crap. I don't know. Like if I go, I can't take it back now and get a refund or anything. But they got those machines. I've seen it in Target, Walmart, and I've seen it in Sam's where you can put it inside and I guess you can just get a phone back and if it's working or not, it will I guess it'll give you some money or whatever. But I think some people say it'd be like $5, $10, and I'm like, okay, I paid a whole lot more than that for the phone. To be exact, this was 200 and something. The one I got y'all on now is 300 and something. It's the latest one. See, next time, listen to me, Gamma. I know I'm hard headed. Like I'm so hard headed. My mom would tell me a hard head to make a soft ass. You ever said that before to your grandkids or to your children? Like I'm not lying. Like I should have taken it back, and I probably could have gotten a full refund. And I don't know. It's just now right now I'm pressing this. I press the reset button, and it doesn't, because when you press it and you hold it for a few seconds, the Samsung should come on. It doesn't come on, and I hit it like this, and then sometimes it come on, sometimes it don't. I'm telling you, you should have to do a damn phone like that. It's refurbished. It's a piece of crap. Anyway, whatever. But I want to tell y'all what happened at work yesterday. I know people coming in and out, but hey, awesome Alvin, soft as a pillow. Hope you ain't lying. You are not lying. Yes, mamas be the truth. I know, Nunu. I know. Y'all know I miss my mama. I miss her. Make sure you factory reset. Oh yeah, so Nunu, when you do that, um, I have read up on it and stuff. So when you do it, it will like turn on the nine and stuff. I think it does like have it where it factory resets or whatever. But I don't really like I haven't put any like I don't have that many contacts. I know that's probably sound weird, but I mean I have more travel companies and stuff in my phone than actual like friends and family. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. No, but real talk though, it's all good. But it's not really, and then as far as like all my accounts and stuff, whatever, those things, yes, I have the Chime app, the Wells Fargo app, the Capital One app, but you still have to put a code in to get to it. And also I everything is face recognition, so but I feel like if people want to sit up here and get information or do things, they'll get it either way. You know what I'm saying? We live in a messed up ass world. I tell you, scams. Um, I'm feeling okay, Alvin. I've been better, but it's all right. How are you feeling, Alvin? Um, are you feeling better? Gam, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like crap. I feel like crap. I probably look like crap too. Um, I just don't feel well. I don't feel good. I can still get up and dance and be silly and stuff, but I'm just not. I'm not there. I like to be 100%, and that sounds like probably that sounds like silly and goofy or like stupid, but I love to be 100%. Like I don't even want to be 95. I want to be 100%. And for me to be 100%, it's like okay, obviously I want to be able to breathe great, not feeling congested, but also like just not like it goes above and beyond like feeling sick. I just mentally I'm thinking about things and I'm like, But this is one way I'm gonna start to feel better if I talk about it. No, you look fine. Gamma, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I was looking at your shorts. I was like, this man is gonna dance right through his congestion. Oh, thanks, Gamma. Thank you so much. It's so funny because people be like literally, like folks like in real life, be like, you ain't sick, you ain't sick. I'm like, no, I'm sick. I am sick. I got like 103 fever. I don't have a 103 fever now. I broke a fever. I broke it. Hearts for Sam and Kobe. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. Um, but I was on fire. I was on fire. I know I'm Nicole. I'm doing these funny like little shorts and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, I passed gas and my booty hole's on fire. I was so hot. But I really was that hot. I was hot. Um, keep an eye out on that. Keep an eye on that fever. Absolutely. Oh, gamma. Yes. It's crazy, right? It creeps back up on you. Right now, like I got this like sweatshirt thing on, but I don't. And I'm drinking this warm tea in my Dumbo and Nini's merchandise. um, and that makes me feel better too. I love this mug. Usually back when I was a child. Not back when I was a child. But back when I was over 400 pounds, I was putting liquor in this mofo. It was my liquor mug. I called it my liquor mug. But no more liquor, no more alcohol for me. Not for now at least. Um but this makes me feel a little better too. The tea I warmed it up. I feel bad because I know I put a little honey in it. I'm like, oh, honey equals carbohydrates, and I can't have carbohydrates. But I said, I feel like just with the bowel movements alone, I feel like, okay, well, I'm not gonna gain that much weight, and probably I even probably lose weight because when I'm sick, I usually lose weight. So it'll work out. Because you are a liquid baby. I am, Gamma. I am. I am. I'm gonna make sure to get that vitamin C. I'll get those fluids in for sure. Yeah, I'll tell you now. I'll tell you, I probably had that fever and I got this congestion going on, but I know I am not dehydrated. Okay, I'm not. um, I might just disappear. So if I don't text in the chat, that's why. No hearts for Sam and Kobe. I don't know why I want to say for Kobe and Sam, but for Sam and Kobe, no, it's okay. Now even back when you came when I was back in Iowa, um, as I told everybody, y'all ain't gotta tell me when you're leaving, coming, nothing like that. No, it's okay. I promise you. It's no pressure. I don't want anybody to feel pressured on my channel. Um, I don't like that. I don't like that pressure. I don't want to be I don't want people to make me feel pressured or I don't want to cause people to, be pressured, into doing this or doing that. And I know none of us are like that here, but I always want to make sure that I reinforce that because we all have lives, or we all do things. And it's okay. I mean, I respect the fact that you guys are being respectful, but also I don't want you guys if I'm over and um y'all neck of the woods, or maybe in a live stream that you guys partake in. I don't want y'all to be like, Terrence so mean, he just be leave, he come, he leave, he come. I'm like, I mean, that's kind of what you do, you know. Um, Teron, good morning. Love you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much too. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. I hope I do as well. You know, yeah, you need that vitamin C. Yeah, I do. I do. And we're actually talking about vitamin C, right? New vitamin C. I'm gonna go to hell. Hey Sheila, how you doing? Hello, Terrence. I hope you are taking care of yourself. I'm trying to. I'm trying. I'm trying. Hey, Teron, I'll receive all those prayers. I know you are a prayer warrior. Pray for me, please. Oh my gosh, Dumbo and Nini's joy. Dumbo, y'all just see? Did you just see the liquor mug? With it doesn't have any liquor in it. It only has tea. Okay, it has tea and a little bit of honey, which I'm not excited about because that honey got so many damn carbs in it. It's crazy. I will friend you. Thank you. Uh-huh. Okay, so I wanna tell y'all about yesterday. And it's gonna I mean it kind of ties to today because now I just happen not I it just so happened that I don't feel great. So I'm probably not gonna go to this. It's a Greek festival this weekend. It started yesterday, but they got this $20,000 raffle, like 20,000 cash. I'm like, I'm not even kidding. I'm like, let me go get like 3,000 of them. Can I do that? Can I buy 3,000 of them and then like tell other people not to buy any, and then I could come out, pretty much winning 17,000. You know what I'm saying? But my luck, I probably would pay 3,000 worth of tickets, 3,000 worth of tickets, and not even win. I don't know. Everything is a scam. But anyway, I was the one that was talking about it at work, and then so, oh my gosh, I'm gonna say it. So I'm in the room, right, and I'm in the room, and I'm passing on these cases. What we do? I did some hips yesterday, hips and two two total hip arthroplasties, and then I did a oh my gosh, y'all, it's like the days run together. Two total hips arthroplasties, two total knees arthroplasties, one ORIF of a finger. We put in two pins in a finger, and then I did an ORIF of an ankle. So I did 6 cases. I did 6 cases yesterday. I scrubbed all of them. Now, in the beginning of in the morning, there's this nurse that y'all. Let me just say this, and this is not me just trying to like okay, just in case people watching. Oh, I'm gonna talk nice about them, then I'll be mean. But I'm not being mean. The people that were in the room, it's so many kind people at this hospital. And there's so many nice people. But y'all know I give a rat's ass about niceness. I need you to be competent. I need you to work hard. I need you to anticipate. I need you to show up and show out. Give me 200%. Not me. Not me, but the patient. And when I say give me, I'm literally meaning, give the patient. We're a team collectively, and let's all go hard for this patient. No shade, just keeping it real. No shade, no tea. But so I'm in the room, and okay, so the other surgical tech that was in the room, never worked. Actually, never worked with me, and never worked with me while I was working with Dr. Dupay. Dr. Dupay is one of the most difficult doctors that we have here at this hospital, and I enjoy working with him. He's not easy to work with. I mean, he will throw stuff. He will get a little bit. It's overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Everybody can't do it, and I'm not just saying this. I'm keeping it real. Like this came from leaders, like high, within management, saying that, wow, like, this man is like, I mean, for literally, like, verbatim, one of them said that he's a nutcase. It's not, he has a heart of gold. Okay, now he yells, he'll throw some things. He wants what he wants. He can be condescending. It can be looked as mean, but see, I don't take it. I don't take anything personal. I don't. I don't take nothing personal. Um, there was one time when it got out of hand to the point he's like, Terrence, get this. But at the same time I had to go back and I had to go get the trial, and I have three back tables. I had like three back tables, 40 trays of instruments, and I got to go get this trial for him. And so he knows that I'm going to get the trial, and then he yells at me. He's like, Terrence, get this. I says, I'm getting a trial. I said it real loud, very forceful. It can be looked at like, because he's a attending surgeon. It can be looked at like I'm being insubordinate or disrespectful. But what did he do? He said, okay, okay. He said, okay, twice. He said, okay, okay. It's a time and place, and that's something my mom really instilled in me. My dad does it to this day as well, but my mom instilled it into me. It's a time and place. You got to pick and choose your battles. You have to think rationally, and that's what I preach, right, on my channel, especially when it comes to content curation and just being a content creator or just coming on lives and stuff. You guys, if we don't think rational, none of us are going to make it on this thing, and none of us will make it in life. You got to think rational, and you got to take a step back. You got to be careful, and you got to pick your battle. So that was important for me to do it at that moment. Okay, I need to speak up. I need to speak up with authority and all that, and everything is okay. Now some people just don't understand. Well, man, like, how do you deal with him though? Well, I deal with him because he does a brilliant job for the patients. So that's how I'm able to deal with it. Now everybody can't deal with it. I don't know, like, can y'all, like, everybody can't deal with it. I don't think that I can deal with certain things that y'all probably dealing with. It's just how it is. I'm able to deal with some of the most difficult surgeons in the country, in my opinion. And I say that, and I don't say it. I'm not taking that lightly because I've been to 32 states, so I have worked with a lot of different surgeons. I've worked with a lot of tough surgeons, y'all. I'm telling you, like assholes, but they do a brilliant job. Now, remind you, I don't think that this surgeon is an asshole, but everybody else thinks this. Everybody I come across thinks this. Like, one nurse was like, he poked me, and I said, I don't know. I mean, he he kind of shakes a little bit when I hand him the knife. He gives it back to me. He goes, Terrence, I'm gonna lay it on your mayo. I'm like, thank you. So I've never had an issue. I don't know. I'm not gonna say people are lying, but I never had an issue. But none of this is about him. I'm kind of getting off topic. So the people in the room, cool, right? We cool, we talk. But this is an issue with this nurse. This nurse is constantly on her phone. Now, I'm not gonna call names. I hope, like, if if people are watching me, in the background, which is not that many people in here, but if people do see this from the hospital, know that this is, first of all, this freedom of speech. All right, this is informative. And I want to make sure I put that out there. Okay. Excuse me. I'm being super serious, and I'm trying to be as respectful as I can be. But you're constantly on your phone, and yes, there's no patient at the time that you're on your phone in the room, because y'all know I have done some shorts. I may do like a short video, a short story, or whatever, of like my back table, my setup. I have taken pictures. I'm dancing in the OR at times in a lot of different ORs, but there's never a patient, not even so much as patient information anywhere in the room. There's nothing, there's no patient ever present, period. Now, when we were setting up, there was no patient present, and she was on the phone. I know for a fact she's on TikTok. And hey, to each his own. But and we're able to we're allowed to have our phones back there. To be honest, I wish that it was a policy just like California has. If you have your phone in the OR, it's an automatic termination. They do not tolerate that shit. If you have your phone in the OR, you're fired. Period. That goes for nurses, surgical technologists, first assist, nurse practitioners, LPNs. I said nurses, and LPNs is covered under the nurses, but nurses, CRNAs, the attending surgeons. Like seriously, they're not going to tolerate that. Now, some people say, okay, that's a myth, that's a lie. Try it. Go to the state of California, and you try that mess in some of those hospitals. I'm telling you guys, it's people probably cutting corners, right? But the majority of those places, I've been to a lot of those places, North and South California. They do not play with that. They don't. And me not want to take a break, they say thank you for your services. They will let my ass go. I learned it the hard way because when I went there, I said, "Oh no, I'm okay. I'm gonna stay." Terrence, you have to go. It's an obligation. You must go. It's mandatory. Like you cannot just sit in the room. You just can't. You can't say, "Oh, I took my hour break. I took my 30-minute break. I took my 45-minute break." You have to go by law because they've been sued countless times, and they've lost out on millions and millions of dollars and stuff. And they don't play with it. So again, every place is different, but you learn as you go to these places. So now we're in the room. Now I remind you, we're opening up for a total hip arthroplasty. We're doing a um we're doing a total hip surgery, giving this woman a new hip, okay, as I like to say. And it's like it's hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands. Let me not exaggerate. It's hundreds and hundreds, if not 8,000 things to open. And that's not exaggeration. Because even the gloves alone can be up to 40 to 50. The sutures can be up to 30 to 50. The laps can be up to 1 to 10. The blades can be 1 to 10. Like there, it adds up, and that's just a small little stuff. Like I told you, I had 40 pans alone, but then there's peel packs. There were like 30 peel packs. You know what I'm saying? So you can easily get to three, four, 500 items. You're not just counting that, but you get my drift. So anyway, we need all hands on deck when opening. All right. Now remind you, the other tech in the room doesn't really do a lot of ortho, and then she's not in there. She's never been there. She's never been in there with me, but she's a sweetheart. She's amazing. I love her. I really do. The nurse in the room, I have love for her. Like these people are so sweet. They're so kind. They really are. But again, that's not for me. That doesn't it doesn't matter. Okay, I don't want to work with a holes, right? But I don't care about your kindness. I need you to be on it. I need you to work hard. So she's not opening. She being the nurse, and the other person in the room has to open all these things. Now again, I do speak up. I'm like, hey, could you go ahead and check this? Could you go ahead and open this? And she's like, she's moving like molasses. Now, remind you, now I didn't know this at the time, but she just she doesn't have respect for that doctor. So she doesn't care. So this is before me. Even before I got here, she worked here. So this is not something that, okay, a me thing. It's her. She doesn't care for the surgeon. So she's gonna take her time. Cause I said, damn, it's a doctor here, another orthopedic surgeon. This woman is only like white on rice. Hell, she's a brilliant nurse. She got all his supplies. She got everything he needs. She got everything. But she has respect for that surgeon. She don't got respect for this one. So what ends up happening when you do that, you make it a personal thing. You taking away, in my opinion, care from that patient. Forget me, forget the doctor, forget the nurse, forget the whole OR's team. The patient is number one, and we have to set aside our differences for the patient. And that's something I find it's easy for me to do, but it's difficult for some people. Not everybody, but for some people to do. Some people can't separate that. They're upset, and this is it. She ended up getting upset with me for sure. She's pissed at me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do care to a certain degree, but not that much. Because I know for a fact I'm not lying to protect you. And if you want to call me a snitch, I'll be the biggest damn snitch in America. When it comes to that patient and when it comes to my credibility and um my my reputation, I'm gonna protect myself. I'm definitely gonna be an advocate for the patient and I'm gonna protect myself. I'm just keeping it real. So let me just say, okay, so what ended up happening was, long story short, because I know I'm long winded, she was late. She was late coming to the room with the patient. Okay, we pride ourselves on first case. Well, every case we want to start on time, but that initial case we want to get in that room before 7:30 a.m. So we she got in there with seven. I remember because I always look at the clock when the patient come in the room, and it was 7:34. We were 4 minutes late coming into the room. Remind you, um, that other tech was opening up everything and stuff, and I'm setting up like it's like mountains of things on the back tables. Got three back tables setting it up. Once those or not implants, once those major trays are open, I say go get the patient, go get the patient. She was still on the phone, my right handed guide. Now, what I can tell you for certain, as we all know this because we're grown, you can't make nobody do nothing. I ain't the damn. I'm not even a parent in real life. I'm an uncle. I think I'd make a decent dad. But I'm not. I don't have any children. I'm not over anybody, and I'm not a manager of this hospital. Okay, so I definitely am on high. I'm on a higher on the ladder than some people that work in the operating room. But again, some people are on a they're they're at a higher point than I am. Everybody, you're always gonna be ahead of somebody, and there's always gonna be somebody ahead of you. That's just everything in life. You people talk about President Trump and this. Well, who's signing President Trump checks? Think about it. There's always somebody who's higher, and there's always somebody who's lower than you. And that's not to me. That's not meant in a disrespectful way. I'm just keeping it real. So yes, I told her, well, go back. You could come back, because now we're done with the opening up the trays. She was still on the phone, ended up being late. So during this case, our first case, she goes for a break, and she comes back and she's like, "Hey, you guys were missing something on this case, right?" I said, "No, what? No, Terrence. What I mean was you had to run and get some stuff." I said, "Yeah, but all miscellaneous, extra gowns, extra gloves. I didn't know that um his former PA was going to be coming back and scrubbing in this case with us. So I had to make sure to go get her gown, and I had to go make sure to get her gowns and her gloves." I said, "But that was no big deal." And then she asked the other circle technologist, and she was like, "No, we Terrence is right. It was all miscellaneous. We had everything open." Well, if the manager asks you guys, tell her that you guys were running around having to get supplies for the case. I said, "Come again?" Just like that, intraoperatively. You guys, intraoperatively means during. Okay, so during the surgery is going on now. Like I'm at the Mayo saying we're at the field. Patient hip is filleted the hell open, and this nurse is talking to me about this mess, but I had to nip it in the butt right then and there. I said, "Come again?" "Well, yeah, Terrence. I guess they're like, she asked me about why we were late, blah, 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 blah. I said, well, it wasn't because we had to run and get things. And I told her right then and there, I said, that looks like we weren't prepared. Like it was, the delay is on us and it was not on us. And I said, no, I'm not going to tell her that. Well, Terrence, and this what she said, and I'm telling y'all, I don't know why I keep hearing this fucking phrase or this whatever. Well, don't be a stick in the mud. No, I'm gonna be a stick in your ass because I'm not gonna lie to her and tell her that I'm not gonna lie to her and tell her that we were behind or we weren't ready to make you look better. Like, and also on top of that, this isn't a competition thing, but I dare you do that. And she's done that before, and I dare you do that knowing that we look like we're the bad people. We look like we were the ones that weren't ready. And I'm sorry. What do I talk about on this damn channel all the time? I talk about it at the hospitals. Accountability. Motherfucker, if I was late or didn't have my stuff together, I'm gonna own it. But it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't the other tech. It was you. You were on your phone. Right-handed guy. You said you said, oh wow, it's it's almost time. I gotta head back. Wow, time just got away. And after the fact, I told you to go ahead and go. You didn't go. You're on your phone. Your phone is a distraction. You can have your phone on you. I'm not a stick in the mud. I'm not somebody who's like, oh, let me go snitch, ha ha ha. No, forget that. I don't care. You can have your phone. You can look. You can be smoking crack, having your phone, any damn thing else under the sun. If you are competent, if you're on time, and if you do right by that patient, it ain't none of my damn business. It ain't none of my business. Unlike the student who comes there smelling of freaking weed out the ass, and they end up, basically she ruined her career. Y'all, it's so much mess happened yesterday. It was crazy. I mean, but how do you come there smelling like weed? You know somebody's gonna talk about you, and then they're gonna bring it to management attention. You're removed from the room. They have her go to employee health. Employee health damn show drug screens her. You got weed out the ass in your system. You didn't ruin your career before it started. You didn't ruin your career before it started. And why does it have to be one of us? That's the question that is just I never can quite answer that. Why does it have to be us? Y'all know what I mean by that. Why the hell does it have to be us? Anyway, so she said, "Oh, don't be a stick in the mud." And I have to keep my composure because you know what? I don't feel great. Okay, I don't feel great. Nobody knows that I'm under the weather or whatever. Hell, even I didn't know that I was like that under the weather until I left work, and then I was like, "Oh man, my throat is really scratchy." That's when I saw me going into, I was making that little short video going into Publix. But so she says that, and I just kind of like ignore or whatever. But after the case, I go to the restroom. I'm minding my business. The manager comes to me. Terrence, let me ask you a question. I said, yes, ma'am. Well, were you in Jane Doe? Because I'm not gonna call, the other tech in the room name. Were you in Jane Doe? Were y'all like having to get things, and that just kind of, probably caused you to be late? I said, absolutely not. I said, I said, we got miscellaneous things, but I was here early. I got those things already. I had her get me a few things. I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was not. We were not the delay. We were not the delay. Well, the nurse in the room. I said, I'm aware of what the nurse said. She tried to prep us. Or let me speak for myself. I told her, I said, let me speak for myself though. She tried to prep us But let me speak for myself into saying, oh, tell her that, well, what was it? I said, well, you know what it was. I told her just like this, you know what it was. You know what it was. It's her. This ain't the first damn time. And she was like, yeah, that phone. I said, bingo. And I was like, listen, my phone is in my pocket right now. But it will never be a distraction. That's why I'm trying to tell people in the YouTube world, because somebody was like, and I get it. They're like, well, anybody that works in the medical field that has their phone on them should be fired. You know what? Hey, going to California, you right up California alley. But in Texas, here in Florida, in Oregon, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Michigan, the Carolinas, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, um, Idaho, Montana, Colorado. I've been to all those damn states. It's not going to happen. You're going to have your phone on you. You're going to be allowed to have your phone on you. And as long as it's not a distraction, there's no discrepancies. There's no issues. That was an issue. You were late coming to the room. The patient got there. You got to remind you, the patients, some of these patients are getting to pre-op. I don't know if any of you guys have any surgical procedure or whatever, but you have to go to the hospital. You go to the hospital. You go to the hospital early. and if it's no matter what it is, you're probably NPO, which is you can have nothing to eat by mouth. You're NPO, so you're going to the hospital. You're early. You're changing into the gown and all that. They're prepping you. They're pre-oping you for your surgery, and you're basically probably starving. You're hungry. You can't have anything until after so many, depending on what your procedure is and depending on the time. You can't have anything to eat even afterwards. So anyway, my point is the patients get there early, they get all situated, and you mean to tell me because you're late because you're on your phone, and you're not on your phone because maybe you have an ill parent, which, and I'm not gonna lie, I know some people are gonna hate me for this, but which don't mean nothing. My mom, do you realize my mom in 2014 had a hysterectomy? She had lost a lot of blood. They had to even give her like a blood. They had to give her blood. She lost a lot of blood. They tried to do like the morcellator, end up having to cut her open because the fibroids were so big. They were bigger than babies. A regular pound like baby. You're talking anywhere from 5 to 7 pounds. My mom fibroids were 8, 9 pounds. Now I was bigger than that. Hell, I was like what 10 pound baby, but that's a full baby. That's a full term baby. And my mom she had a lot of them. Now again, um, I'm in the state. Let me. I got to think about this. Where was I? I was in. I was in. I want to get it right. I was in Onawa, Iowa. I had to get it right. I was in Onawa, Iowa at Burgess Healthcare Hospital, and in 2014, and my mom was having a hysterectomy done. Now, originally, it was going to be invasive with the morcellator. That's when they go in and they grind up the fibroids, they grind up the uterus, and they remove it. Couldn't do it because, like again, she was losing so much blood, and those fibroids were so big. And even that's when Doctor Bennett even, what he did was he took uh, he took um biopsies. Why can't I think? I think it's the carbohydrates, and I think it's this cold. But he took biopsies, and they all came back benign. So benign means non-cancerous. So my mom did not have at that time. She didn't have cancer because everything came back non-cancerous. It was not malignant. The malignant is cancerous. Benign is non-cancerous. So anyway, with that being said, I'm just saying you got to understand. I'm in the state of Iowa. My mom is having a major operation. Yes, I have my phone on me, but even then, that's not a distraction. And let me tell you what my motherfucking mama told me that morning. So I woke up early. I get up early anyway. My mom is on the way with my dad to the hospital because again, the patient got to go. My mom was the first. My mom was the first case. The first case that Dr. Bennett was gonna have, which was a total hysterectomy. Okay. Um. So she told me. She said, "Boy, you better not be worried about my ass. You better go to the damn hospital, and you better not be worried about me. And make sure you give your undivided attention to those patients." I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "But mom, how you feel?" She said, "Boy, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. This is all routine. Everything's gonna be fine." She was like, "But don't be worried sick about me. And your dad, he'll keep you updated. But I want you to focus, cause you ain't gonna be no good on your job if you don't focus." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." So this is coming. My mom is having a major surgery, and she making sure my ass ain't sitting up here causing some type of major problem. Because a lot of times when you stress and you go through things and stuff, and I thank God I'm able to do it. But if it's something that is just so overwhelming, I probably can't have the surgery. I probably can't perform the surgery or assist on it or whatever. And I remember that's happened to me twice in my career where it was someone that I knew, and I wasn't comfortable. Like I knew, like having gone to school with her, I wasn't comfortable operating on her. Now I've operated on celebrities. I've operated on a lot of CEOs, their children, their wives, their selves. I've done it a lot of times, but I just wasn't comfortable with when it come to certain things. But as far as going to work that day, I was comfortable. I knew I could go to work. I knew I could go to work, and I knew I could just not have my phone and the situation with my mom be a distraction. Even she gave me that pep talk into it with telling me that. And that's what I'm saying. I know I'm wrapped different. I'm wrapped different. And I'm not trying to sit up here and compare myself or be better than anybody else, but I'm just saying like I'm wrapped a little different. Now again, I remember when Jamon Jr. was having a surgery, and Jamon Jr. was a premature baby, Keisha's oldest son. And that boy is he's amazing. He's amazing. I love him so much, and he inspires me. All my nieces and nephews inspire me. But so he was having a surgery, and I was just worried sick. And I know Keisha's stressing and stuff, whatever. Um, but even then, like again, I know he's not my son. I'm his uncle. That's my nephew. But even then, I was just like, okay, I can't focus on that. I have to focus on this patient. This patient deserves my undivided attention. If I could not give that, administer that 100% care, I would have had to have told my management. I probably would have called in that day, but I didn't. I know I could do it. So my point of saying all of that, y'all know I'm long-winded, is the fact that, ma'am, what the hell TikTok got to do with this damn case? You shouldn't have been on TikTok. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have been on TikTok, so you were late and you want us to lie. And because I said that, I'm telling you that I'm not going to lie because it's gonna make us look bad. It's gonna make us look. It's gonna make us look like the delay, y'all. That's a huge thing. That you have to understand. Those are merits and certain things, and that's like those are points, either either like an addition or subtracted, and all those points when it comes to evaluations, your annual, your quarterly, your whatever evaluations, all those things are going to be looked at. But when you're in the room, like, were you a part of the process? Were you a part of the problem, like far as getting the case was late? Because if that first case delays, right, 9 times out of 10, you're going to delay the entire rest. You're going to delay the flow of the rest of the day. Now, a lot of times that doctor can maybe something will cancel, or maybe probably the next case is not as strenuous or tedious as he thought it was, and he can finish even before it was supposed to finish, which happened to us yesterday. We got back on track, but it doesn't always happen. But still, you're that nurse is in trouble. Now, when the manager told me, when she pulled me to the side and she said, Terrence, now were y'all having to get this? And I said, absolutely not. And when she said, yeah, the phone, I said, uh-huh, bingo. So I'm telling her, yeah. And sure enough, this is what I don't like. Because I did confirm the fact that, okay, I confirmed the fact that the manager, when she said that yes, it was it was the phone. I confirmed that. I did. Now I'm not gonna lie. I talked to somebody who I look up to at this hospital, and he confirmed. He said, Terrence, listen, I know I I know you're here. You're new, and you're not new to the OR, but you realize like you just opened up Pandora's box. I said more than ever. I realized that. He told me he just gave me. He's an older guy. Been here for 40 some years. I look up to people like that. Because they know damn well hell I'm gonna be a part of some 40 some years. Maybe YouTube, but not no damn surgery department. And I can guarantee you that. But anyway, he told me that and stuff. I said, well, yeah, I'm well aware. I know that it's gonna cause. Now it's gonna be animosity. It's gonna be some frustration. Y'all, like it ain't nothing that I haven't experienced before, but I just wish that it wouldn't get to that point because at the end of the day, be accountable. Know that you are the one that fucked up, and you just have to own it. Now, I don't care. Like I like her. I got love for her. Got love for for the other tech in the room. Like, and to the point where we were supposed to all go. Now again, I don't feel great. Now I don't feel great. But we were all supposed to go to this Greek festival today. She gave me her number. I already have the other, person's number and stuff, whatever. But I don't feel great. I don't. I kind of don't want to be around a lot of people anyway. The weather's kind of crazy. It's not me trying to get out of anything. It's me just being honest. Now, with all that being said, it was like, well, beforehand we were supposed to probably meet up and go. But now I'm like, okay, well, I don't think she'll probably, I did shoot her a text, when she gave me her number in the room and stuff, so she can have it. But she has my number. But I know that there's something. I know she's pissed because it was a lot of passive aggressiveness the rest of the day. Remind you, we do those hips. I go in the room. I go pee. I have to relieve people that are leaving because I'm on call, and I do the last two knees. She was a nurse, so the nurse practitioner that was assisting the doctor yesterday was in the room and says, "Hey, do you have a phone on you? Could you link your phone? Could you do a playlist for music? We always play music in the OR. I don't care for it." But the doctors love it, people love it. I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't care for music. I guess I'm gonna stick in the mud. I don't care. I'm there for the patient to provide this service, and then go home. Don't forget get paid, but go home. So anyway, she was like, "Well, I will, but I don't want to have my phone out." And I'm like, "You're being petty. You're being petty. You know damn well we play music. You can put your phone out, uh, put Pandora on, put YouTube, Spotify, whatever on like we always do, or you can Bluetooth your own on your device your own playlist. But now you just trying to be an ass." And I'm not in the market to take. I'm not in the market to play with that. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, to basically put it into even, I guess, so you guys can really understand what I'm saying. The manager went back. The same one who put me to the side went back and said, "Yeah, your text room said you were on the phone." How? Look, listen. On my mama, on my hood, I ain't afraid of nobody, nothing. And I'm telling you, like, I don't want. I look. I'm not trying to sit up here and say I want somebody to prove it. Let me prove this to you. I'm not a violent person, but I ain't afraid of shit. I'm just not. I'm not. Right now, a snake can roll through here and stuff. Is it gonna be me versus this damn snake? I'm not. Oh my god! Like no, I was the one. Keisha and Joseph be like, get it. You know, hell, like with certain like the raps or certain things or whatever growing up, whatever stuff. I'm not afraid of things. I'm not like I was a kid. And I don't want nobody making no damn joke. I'm not Jeffrey Dahmer, but there was road killing the road. Cause we used to live in the project. Then we're in the country and stuff, and it's road killing this. And I would just happily like pick it up, throw it out of the way or whatever. Like I'm just not. I'm not disgusted by things. I'm not weirded out by things. Y'all know I love surgery. I mean, I've done some of the most strenuous, nastiest surgeries that you can ever think of. Like where I'm literally, which I love. I get excited when I think about it. But we open the patient up, completely like if you dissecting a guinea pig or a frog. Open the patient up. The whole abdomen is exposed, cutting inside the intestines, removing fecal matter. If we don't do this, you guys realize the patient will expire. This patient will not live because they're backed up, and literally their intestines is not working like they should. Peristalsis, so that means like that movement, the movement of that fecal matter throughout you got your whole like digestive tract. It has to work. If it doesn't work, where does it go? It doesn't go. It collects, and then that would allow that patient to experience sepsis. And sepsis is not something you play with, especially any type of medical field, like any type of medical setting, especially in the hospital where you're around other sick patients. So you don't want sepsis to you don't want sepsis to form. Sepsis, sepsis. You don't want that to form because that's something that could kill a patient. It really can. Now, with that being said, like I just love to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy about it. I feel like it's a true calling. But what this is, the whole point of me talking about this thing is, obviously accountability. But this is the part what I don't like about the hospitals. I don't like the people. Yes, I know people like, okay, Terrence, you contradicting yourself. No, I love people. I love people, but I don't like how folks think that this is okay or normal to do. Hold yourself accountable. We're all grown here. Accountability is what's going to make you the best individual possible. Because when you're wrong, you're wrong. When you're right, you're right. I'm not saying you're a bad nurse, but I don't think you're a good friend, or you're not a good nurse or a decent coworker or an employee if you find it okay to do that. It's not okay. I'm not I'm never going to take I am never going to take the heat because of somebody else. And let me be very careful. Let me be very careful and precise when it comes to something like that. Because y'all know we've all, like, at the end of the day, like, we've all kind of cut some kind of corner. You know what I'm saying? But, like, in surgery, I don't cut any. None are cut. And some people, I know for a fact, because I've heard it, you know, I know some people are intimidated by my work ethic and not just at this hospital. I've been to a lot of places, but they've even told me in some places, but they're intimidated because it's like, man, Terrence he's gonna watch you like a hawk. He's gonna hold you accountable as everybody should be held accountable. He's gonna make sure you don't contaminate. But let me tell you the thing that people don't talk about either. It's a mutual respect. If my fat ass, because I'm still big, I lost over 100 pounds, I'm still big. If my fat ass is in there contaminating, I expect for you to say, Terrence, you contaminated. Change your gown, change your gloves. Step away from the sterile field. What I'm gonna say? I didn't contaminate. You don't know what you're talking about. No. Why would I say that? Why would I do that? Unlike some people literally have said that. I had a student tell me that one day. I said, get out of the room. What? Get out of the room. And she thought I said, get out the room. She looked at the circulator just put her head down. Y'all think this is a joke? I'm not talking about y'all, I'm just saying generalizing. You think this is a joke? Do you realize what we're doing? Do you realize what field you got yourself involved with? Think it's a joke. You look at these funeral homes and you got a lot of scams going on in the funeral homes. These morticians, these directors, these people, some of these people, they're taking money from family at their most vulnerable times. Y'all, I don't know, like, you don't need a damn limousine. You don't need a lot of these things, but they take advantage because it's like, okay, well, you just think your loved one, you want to give him or her the best. Y'all, my mama didn't even want to be in a damn box, let alone in a casket, but she knew, like, okay, that's the law, okay, you know what I'm saying? Unless, as far as cremation and my mom don't believe in that. I respect her wishes. I knew exactly what she wanted. We had talked about it. Actually, it's like, it is a blessing. I feel like more black families need to talk about these things. But anyway, that's another live stream. My point is this: there are so many. I know for a fact, like with the funeral homes and the medical field, there's so many people that are cutting corners and doing things they shouldn't be doing. I hold myself highly accountable, and I want to make sure I'm doing everything right to the best of my ability. If I know better, I'm gonna do better. If I don't know any better, I can't do better, right? But if I know, I'm gonna do better. So that's what I do. That's how I look at it with students, and I look at it with new hires, people who's been here for years or whatever the case may be. If you know what you're supposed to do, you better do it because I'm gonna call your ass out. And if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you in a respectful way. Now, with all that being said, I've told people, I don't care if you've been here for 10 years, 40 years, 5 years, 2 days. Everybody is gonna be held accountable when they're in my room, and I'm also gonna be held accountable too. I'm never gonna be. I don't have any immunity over that. So again, if I make a mistake, I own it. I've dropped plenty of things. Yesterday, I remember it like yesterday, but it was yesterday. We do this Zen relief on the field. It helps with the total joints. It relieves a lot of pain from these patients, and the doctor will inject it in subcutaneously. So this is like within that cavity under the skin. Now he injects it with a 20 cc syringe. We open the syringe. I put the syringe on the table at the end of the table where the nurse can pour it. And I was, the case is going. The case is so quick. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of blood because you can't put a tourniquet on the hip. You can put a tourniquet on the knee. You can put a tourniquet on the ankle, but you can't put a tourniquet on the hip because what are you gonna do? Put the tourniquet? You're gonna kill a patient. What are you gonna do? Probably try to put a tourniquet around their neck, put a tourniquet around their hip. It's just not. It's not ideal. You can't do it, or around their waist, but you can't do it. So the hips are gonna be they're gonna be it's gonna be a lot of hemostasis, a lot of bleeding, a lot of bleeding. Um, but but I say all this to say that like I'm gonna make sure I'm doing everything in my power. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm gonna try my best not to make mistakes, but at the end of the day, I dropped that damn syringe. And it didn't have any Zen relief in it, but the nurse was like, Terrence, I got you, I'll get you another one. I was like, thank you so much. My point is this: no matter how big or small, mistakes will be made, and it's okay. It's not life or death. In some instances, it probably could be, but it's okay. It's okay. Um, it you have to give yourself grace, especially in the medical field, but also know that you're human, so you're gonna make mistakes. But I think the thing that I commend people on is if you know you're not 100% with something, ask people. Don't be afraid to speak up. Ask, ask. Like the doctor was in the room yesterday, and I've worked with him many, many times, but he's using something different, a new suture. Here comes the nurse. Well, does he want this? Because the car doesn't have that. The car don't have this. The car has this. I said, Doctor Dupay. He's hard of hearing. Doctor Dupay. Yes. I said, what suture do you want to use? Well, Terrence, I'll do the number one Vicryl. Give me a number two Stratus Fix. I'll take a number two Vicryl and the skin staples. You know, and then here you got that same nurse who's, Lord help me. Well, see, look, he's crabby. Look how angry he is. I said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? The man ain't crabby. He ain't angry. That's just his personality. So, summing this all up, and I'm gonna get to the comments. There's a guy here, very nice black guy. He mops, cleans the room. They're a part of environmental services. So I tell him, I said, so he's talking. He said, man, you always on it, man. You always on it. I said, thanks. I try to be. I said, but you know what? I don't get some people. He says, bro, man, tell me about it. I'm like, I don't get some people. Why? I know that I'm not the strongest person, and I know I have weaknesses just like everybody else. I don't like to admit that, but I do. I'm not strong in everything in life. I do have weaknesses, right? Now, it may not be that many in the OR, but I do. But I said, why do I feel like people, why do I feel like people make things so complicated? And why are they so quick to judge? He was like, man, I don't know. When you find that out, let me know, because I've been wondering that like the whole time since I've been working. Why people take stuff they take it so literal, or like it's so personal. It's not meant I'm not trying to be personal or upset you when I say certain things or do certain things. I'm trying to make sure that this patient has the best outcome, the best experience. And I want to make sure everything's okay. That's what and it's crazy. Hey, Uncle, I hope you feel better. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm talking and I'm not looking at the comments, but I love you. I love you so much. Thanks for coming in. Okay, let me look at the comments now. All right, okay. I'm going to go all the way back. Right, it's for the benefit for the patient. Right, you're right, Gamma. Right, Poto. It's the closest thing to Nunu. Right, we don't have nothing like that here. Nunu, I need parts of that. Hold on 1 second. Get in that raffle. Look, Gamma. Oh man, but you gotta be there. You gotta be present. I swear that Greek festival, they run like a casino. A lot of casinos, you have to be present to win the free play or the cash prizes or the car. You can't. It's not a thing where, oh, well, you won, he's not here. Like, no, this ain't. They're not gonna be like, how the Grammys or the Oscars. Oh, I'm accepting this award on behalf because they're not here. No, you got to be there at that place. So that's why I'm like, okay, I don't know. Look, I'm not 100% out of the park where I'm like, I'm not gonna go because I might. Put me in it too, right, Gamma? Hey, Cowboy Muse, howdy to you. Sheila go, absolutely, you have to be able to think rationally, absolutely. My Lord, would I agree? Hell yeah, I used to set up for C-section in the OR, but never in surgery. Sheila, really? Have you told me that before? You know what? I told you I love a cesarean. C-sections are my most favorite surgeries. And it was my very first surgery. Actually, my very first surgery, and I'm not trying to bring nobody's spirit down. It was a fetal demise. And I didn't know what that meant at the time. I did not know. And we were gonna go in C-section wise. So we're gonna give this patient the patient was gonna have a cesarean. And that's why I didn't understand. I know now. but they put the patient to sleep. I said, normally, I read up on it. Okay, the patient's awake. They bring in the spouse, maybe a loved one, maybe the mom or something like that. They do the procedure, and then whatever. The patient never goes to sleep unless it's like the patient that was calling me the N word back in West Virginia, and they had to put her to sleep because she was like, "Get this N word out of here," Anyway, whatever. But that is so exciting. I love those cases. I love those cases. Um, you will make a great father whenever you have kids. Nunu, I appreciate you for saying that. Nunu, I don't know if you know this or not, but my ex Brittany, I know I talk about her a whole lot of stuff. I know. Let me shut up. But she had a miscarriage, and I know people say, well, how you know it was your child? She was cheating. No, that was my child. It was my child. And I would have been a father, but it like my mom would say if she was alive, my dad would say now, you know what? God does not make mistakes, you know. That's why teamwork is so important, and everyone has a part in the case. Yes, Sheila, absolutely, Sheila. You know exactly what it is. If you set up C sections, you gotta count. You gotta be held accountable. You gotta make sure you got the supplies, everything in the room. Like that could be a good thing or a bad thing in a quick nanosecond. It ain't no time for the nonsense. I don't know why people do that. Why people play these games. I don't care if you at Mickey D's or anywhere. Stop. I went y'all know my ass ain't been to McDonald's in forever. But back in the day, I would go to McDonald's and I go inside. I go to the drive-through. Why does it have to be like a fucking like a damn production, ma'am? Just take the damn card. Um, let me roll on to the other window and give me my food. Or if I go in there, why I gotta be? I gotta know. I know everybody and their mama, cousins, sister, brothers, this, that, pet names. Meanwhile, you got this big ass line, and we ready to give you our order. But then when they say, "Oh man, I take your order," they rush you. Anything else? Anything else? Well, if you would hold your damn horses, I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like it just for me, it's not just surgery; it's every aspect of everything. Like, why does it have to be? Why do people have to be so extra? Why does it have to be so complicated? I'm crazy. He said, "Wow." Donna said, "Wow." Yeah, so unfortunate. Hip and knee replacements 2018 and 2019. Really, Sheila? Wow. Well, those are two of my favorite ortho cases, but I do love some troch nail. I love a gamma nail. Oh my gosh, gamma. I don't know if you know this or not, but we put a nail in patients right in their hip, and we call it a gamma nail. A gamma nail. That just hit me that it's Gamma's world, and we put in the gamma nails. I love that system. It's so awesome. Fun case, quick case. It's the number one call case orthopedic wise, because a lot of older people they fall and they fracture their hip. So instead of doing a total hip or a hemiarthroplasty, which is half a hip, and the hemiarthroplasty, where basically you don't read the acetabulum. I know I might be speaking different languages, but I'm not. It's all English. But so in the hemiarthroplasty, you don't read the acetabulum. In a total hip arthroplasty, you read that cup. You read the acetabulum. I'm sorry, like where is my tissue? You read the acetabulum. Sorry, excuse me. But instead of doing all those, you can put in a nail. You can put a nail in. You put a nail in the hip, and you do it minimally invasive. So obviously you have to have X-ray, and you're only making a few small incisions. And you put this long nail inside the hip, and it stabilizes that fracture instead of them having to have a replacement. Hey, AJ, how you doing? Techno Blade, hi. Hey again, thanks for coming back in. I appreciate you. Look, I'm under the weather, but I'm still gonna be doing some more fun videos. Y'all be on the lookout for them. I believe you are conveying, Terrence. Thank you so. I believe what you are conveying. Thank you so much, Sheila. Nunu says no wonder they wanted to ban TikTok. Oh no, Nunu. No, I don't think it's that's the reason, but I get what you're saying. Not everybody's on TikTok in the operating rooms. I heard the truth shall make you free. Accountability, yes. But you know what, Sheila, and I can say this: the truth sometimes will embarrass the hell out of you. Okay, it will. I'm speaking for myself. I'm speaking from experience. I've had to tell the truth, and people were truthful about things to me, even with my weight loss. One of my friends, whatever, back here was like, "T, yo, I mean, man, like this is not me being disrespectful, but oh, you're morbidly obese. You know, you can't feel as good as you're putting on." I'm like, you know what? I don't. And I had a real moment, but the truth hurts. And that's the deal too. Is like when you start to, I mean, you can show grace. You don't have to be nasty about it, which he wasn't. But I feel like some people be like, "Oh, you lard ass, you this, you oh, you big as a house, you're gonna die, you this, you that." I mean, like you don't have to be disrespectful by it. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the problem. That's what drives people into like this whole weight loss thing, and then even some of those people become like they become like uh so obsessed that they experience, anorexia or, just becoming malnutrition, it, like malnutritious, like they become like they're sick because they don't eat, because of what was said. Hey, Yolanda, Terrence, I want you to feel better, and I will see you next time later. Thank you so much, Sheila. Hey again, Keisha Berger McGregory. I know that's either Prince or Kelsey. Mikey Pitts, how you doing? We all got weaknesses. Yeah, I agree. Yes, we would have been a great, awesome. Yes, you would have been a great, awesome father. Thank you so much, Dumbo. Thank you so much, Dumbo. Nini Joy. It's been a while since I've been to McDonald's. Yo, no lie, me too, for real. Um, oh, sorry to hear that. It's okay if you still miss or talk about your ex. Sometimes it helps you move on. I used to be that way. Wow. It's it's Eve Love too. Thank you so much. You said feel better. Thank you so much. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I promise you. Ah, just stuff, congestion. And I'm gonna get off of here in a little bit. I'm gonna take a nap, and I promise you, I took that steam shower. I was in that shower. I'm not lying, like an hour. That's why I'm like, oh my lord, do I even have any warm water left? um, but this vapor, I gotta get that vitamin C. You're right, Nunu. I gotta get that vitamin C. Um, I put that the vapor, Vicks rub, and I'm telling you that just it's like it just opens up the pores, and I'm just like, oh, I I don't it's I don't feel like absolutely horrible. Okay, I don't like, but I want to feel better. I am dumb on need. I'm gonna have a good nap because I'm gonna put more vapor rub on me. Um, I normally don't put it on the soles of my feet, but everybody been saying that, like, especially like I asked about these remedies and stuff, whatever. But I remember even my mom doing that, at one point. I'm like, oh, I don't know if it does it. How does it do anything? I don't know. A neti pot. I do have one. Where is it? Where is that pot? Where is that pot? I got something somewhere. I got it somewhere. I promise you. Yeah, put it on your feet with some salt. I know people say that. I just never like. I don't know. I don't know. I love you too, Dumbo and Nini. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. I hope and pray everybody's doing well. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And so I said, even if I do feel up to it, because you know what, it's early still. What time is it? It's 2:36, and that Carnival Greek Festival thing is gonna be here like all night. You know, all tomorrow night. The traffic is gonna be crazy tonight. So that's why I said that, it'd be cool if I walk, but I don't know. I still don't know if I'm gonna go or not. Thank you again, Dumbo Nini. I'm trying. But you guys, I appreciate you so much. Remember, you guys, we're butterflies. We fly above all negativity. We're all things positive. We have an endless amount of possibilities, so therefore we can do whatever we put our minds to. Seriously, don't let people cause you to just become overly irritated and overly aggravated and just you go outside of your element and you being yourself. Like, I refuse. That's why I said I'm gonna nip things in the butt. If I'm a snitch, I'm this, I'm whatever you want me to be, and I'm not going to. I won't answer to it, but I'm not gonna let it define me, because I know who I have, and I know the number one person who I have, like, in mind is the patient. So I'm doing everything right by the patient. Don't make us come over there to make sure you get well. Thank you so much, Nunu. You so sweet. Hey, Spiky, how you doing? Thank y'all for coming in. Love you, T-Babes. Make sure you get some rest. I'm gonna try to lay down like this, and then I'll probably be up like in 10 minutes. Be like, he putting shorts out. Love you. I love you. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Well, I better hop off of here. I am gonna get some sleep. Hey, Uncle, this is Kelsey. Hey, Kelsey, I love you. I love you, and I miss you so much, Kelsey. I did that remix to to the that the big back video you and I did. I love you so much. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you too. Love you. I love y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all take it easy. You laughing at me? Y'all take it easy. My eyes get heavy because I got this vapor rub on. But I just hope that I hope I can just kind of, get into it a little bit. The sleep that is. Y'all take it easy. Love and appreciate all of y'all. Remember, don't stop, can't stop, won't stop, okay? Let's go. We got this. Collectively, we got it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.